Sometimes being ourselves is a tricky concept. When I say, well, I'm just being myself, what do I actually mean? Because myself can be different at different times. Myself in a social situation is more social, more outgoing, more gregarious, more involved and engaged. However, that's not really myself. And when I'm myself at home, when I'm just hanging out with Maddie, that's more quiet and introspective and more like cave time and a little isolating, not in a bad way, just isolating in a way that I want to get away from the world, retreating. And that's also myself. I wrote a song a few years ago called The Big Reveal, where somebody was saying to me, well, this is who I am and you have to love me for who I am. And my lyric was, you say this is who I am, love me for who I am, and that's not always so easy to do. And the truth is, it isn't always easy to love others when they say, this is who I am, love me. It's also not easy to love myself or to ask someone else to love me when I say, well, this is who I am, love me. And yet that's all we really want, is to be seen, capital S, and loved, capital L, for who we truly are, ourselves. I used this visual today because these are photos that my soul twin Jimmy took of me years ago, in this apartment that I lived in that I loved. And he wanted to do a photo shoot for a class he was taking. And in each of these photos, I am myself. And yet each one of them is a very different version of myself. I'm laughing, I'm serious, I'm a little guarded. And that's all me. And so as we move through our lives, the tricky part is, how do we stay ourselves and be ourselves without pushing others away with those words of, this is who I am, love me or leave me? How can we say, this is who I am, I'm worthy of being loved? This is who I am, see me, capital S, see me for who I am. And capital L, love me, whether you like me or not. This is the big lesson I'm pondering currently. I'm just sharing it with all of you, wondering if that's coming up for you. How to be in this world and be ourselves and find love in whatever form, because I will say that Maddie loves me just as I am in all the different forms that I am, except when I'm crying. She doesn't want to be around me when I'm crying. That's another story. But just figuring out how to be ourselves. Find who we are, express who we are, love ourselves for who we are, show up as we are, and find our place, find where our piece in the cosmic puzzle fits as we are, and be open to expanding who we are and changing who we are and finding new ways of expressing who we are. My God, it's limitless. It's limitless. So just know for today that I see you and I love you and I see myself, and I truly do love myself today. And know that you are surrounded in my compassion for the journey that we are all walking together. Peace.